Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. The Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency is making an effort to inform the public on how to prepare for winter storms. MEMA Coordinator Doug Forbes gave a presentation at the Larson Senior Center on the topic, and we spoke with him after his presentation.
As we talk about emergency preparedness, the first thing I think is you need to be informed. You need to know what kind of hazards could be in your area. Also, you need to be informed by listening to the radio and TV to make sure that you're prepared when a storm comes up the coast or we have a winter storm as we're approaching winter season right now. Secondly, we need to make a plan. We need to be prepared for different types of emergencies. For instance, in the winter, we need to have supplies in the trunk of our car and be ready to respond. If we get stuck in the snow, if we have some sand or some kitty litter in the trunk, that can help us to get going. And no matter what the emergency, it's always good to have your cell phone with you. If you have your cell phone with you, you can call for assistance. So that's how we can make a plan. The next thing we need to do is to build a kit. We need to have our emergency supplies kit. And we think about food and water and our first aid kit and extra clothing. But the two most important things to me would be your prescription eyeglasses, have an extra pair in your kit, and your prescription medications.
My name is Jeffrey Dougan. I'm the Assistant Director for Community Services at the Massachusetts Office on Disability in Boston. We're a state agency. We received some funding from the Executive Office of Homeland Security and Safety and Security, and we are funded to come out to communities to talk about local emergency preparedness efforts on the side of the individual. We try to share workbooks, we try to share suggestions on how people can be better prepared, and we also, at the end, which is kind of the big thing, we give people a backpack full of emergency supplies, which can often be the expensive part of preparing. You know, filling out a booklet, that takes time, and we try to promote that. People would fill out their booklets and think about emergencies in different types. But the backpacks can cost upwards of $100 to put together to have just the staples. So what we wanted to do and what we were able to do through our grant program is bring bags to people who need it. We've held close to 290 trainings since 2007. We've reached 112 communities, and we've interacted with close to 13,000 people. In total, we've given out about 10,000 backpacks throughout the state.
My name is Scott Lachance. I'm the fire chief for the city of Attleboro. I'm also the emergency management director. I'm here today kind of wearing both hats, but mostly about the emergency management side of what we do. So my role for the city is I interface with the people from MEMA and FEMA during emergency incidents. So I'll be here to discuss the city's role and what my specific responsibilities are when there's an incident in the city of Attleboro, like a blizzard or a snowstorm or hurricane or things along those lines. Probably over the last 10 years too, the weather pattern in New England has changed. So you certainly see some more significant weather events than we used to have, especially power outages. So it's always a good opportunity when you can come talk to people in advance prior to an incident and let them know what kind of services are available, the types of things that they can do to stay safe, where they can go for help, and actually the services that the fire department and the rest of the city can provide when there is an emergency like that. The safest thing is to stay in your own home if you can. Make sure that your neighbors know where you are, your family knows where you are, somebody's checking in on you. And then if it becomes an emergency where you have no power for an extended period of time, or you're cold or you're hungry, have one of your neighbors reach out to the fire department and police department, and we always have a way to get you the help that you need. But first and foremost, if you can stay home for a couple of days safely, that's in everybody's best interest.
Now, as we think about being informed, you should order this free book from FEMA. It's called Are You Ready? It's the most comprehensive book of its kind available today. It tells you how to prepare for winter storms, for hurricanes, for tornadoes, for floods, for fires. It's all right here in this book. It also tells you how to put together your own emergency supplies kit and to develop your own family emergency plan. Just call during business hours. It's free of charge. Just call 1-800-480-2520 and have a safe day.
That's it for today's update. You can watch all of our content by visiting our website, DoubleACS.com, by downloading the DoubleACS mobile app, or by checking out the DoubleACS Roku channel. For DoubleACS News, I'm Austin Ricketts.